Okay. So I heard chalk it up to bad. They'll chalk it up to bad luck. They'll chalk it up to bad luck. They won't know the difference. Chalk it up to bad luck. They won't know the difference. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Bronwyn. This is Bronwyn's Cove Tarot 111. It's really good to have you here. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares, your comments. Thank you for your emails. Know that if you are emailing me with regards to a personal reading, I usually respond within about 48 hours. If you do not hear from me, please just send me a prompt email. It will push your email to the top of the list and I will see you. I have a couple of spaces left, so if you are interested, please reach out. It's first come, first serve, so once they're gone, they are gone until June. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. They'll chalk it up to bad luck, apparently. Who will chalk it up to bad luck? Who will chalk it up to bad luck? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is about a relationship. This is some sort of relationship here. I heard going sour. Going sour. Something's slipping. Going sour. Let's see. They'll chalk it up to bad luck. What does that mean? We have here the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this really is a relationship turning sour. And you have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Let me just make sure that's actually focusing so you can see it. The Ten of Wands in reverse is not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, continuous burden or strife. The Ten of Wands in the upright is actually one of my favourite cards because it literally means that you can put down those burdens very, very soon, that struggle that you're going through, and you'll be able to rest. You won't have to go through that again. This being this way, I feel like someone here is either stuck in a cycle of doing the same thing over and over, or they are stuck trying to do this to someone else. Because this Ace of Swords here is either lack of information, lack of communication, or a lie. Okay. And I heard pay attention to this card. So I'm going to put this one to the side. There's something very important or pinnacle to this reading. What else do we need to know about this? They'll chalk it up to bad luck. You have the Six of Swords. Someone is definitely trying to get away from some burdensome relationship. Six of Swords coming out here. This is, I don't know if they're running away. Someone running away. Jealousy hits hard, I heard. You have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay. So somebody's definitely moved away from some sort of relationship that was either filled with lies or misinformation. It may have started off really, really well, but it's almost like someone was two-faced. Someone here was pretending to be a high priestess or high priest. Somebody may have lied about the amount of money that they made because we have the number 1 for the Magician over here. Someone may have lied about healing because it's also to do with alchemy. We have the Nine of Swords coming out here in reverse. So this is like a sigh of relief. This is going from anxiety to, oh my gosh, I can actually reset my vagus nerve. I can chill out. So someone here either running away from this, I had an abusive partner. Okay, this seems to be all over the shop. What is going on here? Seven of Wands, the Devil coming out here. Someone is competing against, they're competing against your healing or some of the experiences that you've gone through in the past. They may be telling people that some of the experiences that you may have shared with a broader audience or with other people, with your circle of friends or whatever, are not true. And it's giving the energy of somebody who, when you say, oh, I broke my finger when I was a kid, they're like, oh, I fell down the stairs, I broke both my hands. You know, anything that you've done, they've done worse, and then they've been able to heal from it. Because we have the Devil coming out here. We also have the Seven of Wands. This is competition. This is also sticking up for yourself, because I think that somebody is, I'm getting that somebody's watching and waiting for they're waiting for some sort of response. They're waiting for some sort of response. So I keep hearing, wait for it, wait for it. You have the King of Wands coming out. You also have the King of Pentacles coming out in reverse and the Seven of Swords. Oh, I don't know. I feel like somebody's waiting for something to come out, either about your character, your business, your ongoings, your whatever, your retete, yeah? Somebody here is either waiting for a response from you, or they're going to be shocked. This is someone who's going to be shocked. You have the King of Wands here. This is no get up and go. This is having no motivation. This is having no fire underneath your butt whatsoever. And you've got to think, he's a king. Kings are, they're at the top of their game. No matter if they're pentacles, cups, whatever it may be, they're at the top of their game. And it's divine masculine energy. This is energy of action, motivation, creating, you know, forging forward. This in reverse is almost like having the wind blown out of you or knocked out of you. And then we have next to that the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this is a really bad business deal, or putting it next to the King of Wands is not taking an opportunity, not being able to see what is good for you and what isn't. And I feel like you have someone here that feels like they're doing something towards you or somebody that I heard you care about when it comes to a relationship. This is somebody trying to sabotage some sort of relationship here, but there's a lot of different levels to it. And what I mean by that is that there's some romance in here. There's some sort of romance in here. And this is like a couple because we have the Two of Cups. Whoever this person is, they may sabotage their own relationships. They may have a fear of abandonment. They may blame others for things that go wrong in their life or in their relationships, especially as this person seems to have, they seem to be very comfortable in the honeymoon phase, because the honeymoon phase is when, you know, you kind of ignore the red flags, or you ignore things that may annoy you later on about your partner. And I think they jump from relationship to a relationship when it comes to things like this, or when the relationship expands and you start to kind of explore more, you know, your identity in a relationship with another person. That's when the facade kind of drops. Now we've got the Six of Cups coming out here to the Four of Swords. This is somebody that you may have catered to in the past. And when I say cater to, what do I mean by that? That's very interesting. I thought that was the Six of Cups. It's the Five of Cups. But I felt Six of Cups when I looked at that. Five of Cups is very much abandonment, whereas me, I am alone. I'm putting that down next to the Two of Cups here. This is misery loves company. So there's more than one person here in a relationship. Why are they watching you though? What are they shocked about? What are they waiting on? The Queen of Pentacles also came out with the Ten of Wands. So you seem to have either a couple who they're not very good with their money. They're not very good with investments or helping themselves and helping others. They don't have, they're very money minded, like they don't understand money properly. They don't understand the worth of money or the value of money. Tell me about the Six of Swords, please. We've got the Three of Pentacles here. Okay, so you may have a couple that wanted to work with you. They may have wanted to collaborate in some way, but you kind of turned them down or you moved away from them. Because we have the Three of Pentacles here, which is collaboration, teamwork. You know, teamwork makes the dream work. And then putting down the Six of Swords here, something was refused, something was rejected. So this, whoever this is, you have experience with them in the past. This could be co-workers. This could be people in the same industry as you, but they're not doing as well. The King of Wands is kind of throwing me though, because the King of Wands is also, it's quite a phallic, you know, the wand is phallic. So we are also looking at sensual energy. This person was refused. I feel like they refused they feel like they've been rejected or refused on more than one level. I am getting, my throat has gone all funny. One sec. They may smoke. You have the Four of Pentacles here in reverse, which is about letting go of control. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. There's something that they've done something here. And you were supposed to react in a specific way to this. and they were like giddy. They were like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait till you see this person. They're gonna be crying in the streets. And not a peep from you, not a peep. And they are scratching their heads. They don't understand. How is it that you have been able to move away from stress? This person may have brought, or this couple may have brought like calamity to your door or tried to bring chaos to your door, but you didn't allow it in. So it hasn't affected you. It's like it's not affecting your day. It's not affecting your day. You have the Page of Swords here. You haven't paid attention to it. You may have not paid attention to this person. And when it comes to the King of Wands here as well, to the Page of Swords, this is like they wanted you to ignore some sort of focus that you have, some sort of ambition that you have. How are they doing this? Four of Swords, they were doing something while you were sleeping. They're doing something while you're sleeping. Six of Pentacles. Because, yeah, and then you've got the Sun underneath as well. So the Four of Swords is about rest. It's also about exhaustion. You then have the Six of Pentacles, which is about generosity and charity and kind of like helping your brother, your sister. And then you have the Sun in reverse, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's done in the dark. And they were doing something here maybe to zap your strength. I'm going to put the Four of Swords down next to the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they wanted you to feel bored or exhausted with what it was that you were doing. I do feel like someone here, I'm getting very petty energy. There's a lot of talk though. Like I feel like they talk about you a lot. Why specifically the Collective? Why specifically the Collective, the Pentacles in reverse? Because you won't invest in them. You won't either invest in the games they're playing, the jobs that they have to offer, the romance that they may have wanted, because I am getting like an open relationship here. That's what I mean by there's many levels and layers to something that they offered. It wasn't just work, it wasn't just romance, it wasn't just friendship, it wasn't just, it seemed to be wrapped up all together. And this Ace of Pentacles coming out, you weren't interested. And I'm putting it down next to the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's like this person, either they're delusional and they will not take no for an answer and they don't believe that you're not interested, or they're lying about something here. They're spreading misinformation. Seven of Swords, they're spreading misinformation about some sort of new beginning going on here. Seven of Pentacles. This is almost like when, let's say you're dating someone and it's just not, it's not gelling, it's not working, you're better off as friends, right? So you tell that person, do you know what, we're better off as friends, I really enjoy spending time with you, but there isn't really a spark there. And they're like, oh, okay, no, okay, that's fine. And then you find out that they've just been telling the entire friendship circle that maybe you share or whatever, that actually they didn't feel a spark, you know, and it would have been better if you're just friends. And, you know, obviously you were gutted about this, but like, let's not really talk about it. And you're like, what the, excuse me? What is happening right here? This is what I'm getting. Some sort of old switcheroo. With the Five of Swords in reverse to the Seven of Swords. I'm telling you, this person's doing something here to not, they're doing something here because they're not dealing with confrontation. They don't want to deal with confrontation, or they don't want to speak to you face to face, because speaking to you face to face seems to scare this person or people. Page of Cups is coming out. This is what I mean. This is convoluted, man. Page of Cups coming out is like, oh, I like you, but I haven't really got anything else to offer, but I like you. And being told, well, I'm not interested. And then being like, why are you not interested? Let's see. So what was it that they did that was supposed to be so shocking? Oh my God. Chaos. I keep hearing chaos. So they may have been sending chaos magic to someone. Or they may have just been like doing, it doesn't even have to be chaos magic. It can be rumours. It can be, you know, spreading rumours and just trying to stir the pot a little bit, which means that you may know this person. Even if it's by proxy, you know this person. You have the High Priestess coming out here, which is responsibility and power. And we also have the Three of Wands coming out here, which is expansion and adventure. It does seem that you are above these games. And I don't know if they're understanding this, that you're above this. And I don't mean that like they're below you, because everyone's a human being, right? and they seem to be very lost individuals. But, and the but being there is that there seems to be a lot of focus on self, and I mean you in a positive way, in that with the High Priestess being here, even when burdens are sent towards you, as you can see here with the Magician, it's a time and opportunity to actually go within, to alchemize, to realize that everything that's happening, it happens for a reason. It is happening to you, and it's crappy when things happen that aren't the best experiences or make us feel uncomfortable. But, and there's always the but, is sitting in this energy here is knowing that even though it's uncomfortable, there's growth, there's learning, there's things that you can alchemize, there's things that you can take from that, you know, and then teach to others, or it will help others as well. Because I feel like there's something here that these people are missing, like completely, when it comes to you, your path, and your understanding of how you connect into the universe and how the universe connects into you with every living thing, be it a tree, a person, you know, a cat, whatever. They're kind of, it's going over their heads completely. So that's why they're so shocked by a reaction that you've had to something that they've done, be that a rumor mill, be that chaos energy. They're trying to make you feel uncomfortable. And I think someone here is now comfortable in the uncomfortableness, and not because you've sat there and stagnated, but because you've gone, okay, this is necessary. It's a necessary part of life to sometimes feel a bit uncomfortable. It's temporary, but it's necessary. Okay. Interesting. You are magique, my dear. You are magique. Page of Wands in reverse. It's caution. I think that someone here may have felt a bit tested, and I had feeling tested by the universe lately, and I think that this is just another step as we go towards that door of enlightenment, isn't it? That as we get closer and closer to learning something very majestic, you will have those around you that it's not even like they're trying to hold on, because they can't. They don't understand your light. They don't understand why you're growing at the rate that you are, and they don't understand why the tactics that that used to work before in the past aren't working now. It's like they're scratching their heads. And I feel like this is coming more from the masculine than it is from the feminine. So more from the King of Pentacles in reverse than from the Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse is struggling. They're really, really struggling. And this King of Pentacles over here is exhausted. So they've been doing something for such a long time. It may have affected this King of Wands libido. They're ignoring health issues here. They may have been trying to get you to ignore health issues or mental health issues. If this is spell work, again, this came out in one of my other readings, that there's somebody in, like, they're not in your energy, but they're in your community. So it's like someone that you either know, or someone, like I said before, that you know by proxy. And they are they used to be very good at creating storms through words. This person could class themselves as a siren, or as a lyricist, or a poet, or something along those lines. The spell work that they do, if they are casting, is a lot to do with their throat chakra, chanting, and I said this before in another reading, like putting specific intonation and emphasis into certain words. And I just heard like a forked tongue, having a forked tongue. This person this feminine energy may actually have their tongue split, like in half. Okay. Something isn't working though. It's almost like it's backfiring, or if it's coming towards you, do you know what I just saw? You know, in that film with Brad Pitt, World War Z, or Z Nation, or what, I can't even remember what it's called. But there's a bit where this kid is really sick right at the start. And all of these zombies, they are running out so fast. If you haven't seen the film, like, I quite enjoyed it. I mean, the animation's not the greatest, but I enjoyed it. And I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen it, but there's a part at the beginning where this kid is really, really sick. I think he may have like the big C, and like he's got a bald head, and all of these zombies are running down, and they all just part and move away from him. And they literally, they do not touch him, and they continue running around him. That's what I'm getting. But instead of you being sick, it's like the energy that's being sent towards you, if it's supposed to be creating some sort of reaction in you and there's chaos around you, it's like you're that kid in the middle of those zombies and they're just ignoring you, and that chaos is consuming other people and other things, because there's a difference between feeling a type of way and being in, like, let's say a more volatile energy and kind of sticking that, allowing that to stick onto you and reacting from your shadow, and then it turns up in your life and you start seeing reactive people or, you know, events happening that match the vibes that you're at, to somebody more or less trying to send something to you, and you are not vibing with that, and you're just aware and you're conscious of, oh, okay, there's something afoot, because there's things happening around me, but they don't really affect me. And I've always seen it for myself that if, for example, you could be driving and all of a sudden every single stop, every traffic light that you stop at is red, and then you see people fighting on the streets or people arguing or someone gets into a car crash and stuff like that, but you're feeling really chill and you're feeling really happy and kind of, you know, not because of what's happening, just in your own self. That is almost like the universe going, pay attention, something's afoot, because you should not have that energy around you. It's different if you're if you've been angry and you've been angry for months and you bring that to yourself. And what I mean by that, without me having to go on and on and on, is they don't understand the difference. They don't see the difference whatsoever, but they're bringing this back on themselves. Literally, they're sending things towards you. And like I said, you may have felt like the universe was testing you, and I don't feel like in like a frustrated way, just kind of like, I see what that is. And these people have been manifesting this stuff back to themselves. Someone here, I swear, is going to end up like yogi level, ascendant master, Ziva, whatever you want to call it, because this is some proper magical alchemization jazz if I have ever seen it. Go you, I am proud of you. I'm proud of you, because that, I feel like someone has been on a wild ride of their life when it comes to emotions, when it comes to, it's not even about controlling emotions, but healing them, so that we know the difference between reacting, responding, and just choosing not to even put energy into it, you know? Now the 10 of Pentacles, wow, I heard shame. Oh my gosh, the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. So this is about money. This Queen of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles, the way that things are showing up in their life are showing up through money issues. They're struggling very, very much when it comes to finances. This couple may have been trying to do something to your money, to like a promotion or an opportunity, to how many clients you get, for example, if you're self-employed, if you're self-employed. And it really has backfired on them. It's backfired on them, because at the beginning of this, do you remember what came through was they'll just see it as being unlucky or as bad luck. That's what they always chalk it up to. I can't remember exactly, but it feels like they were doing something here. And it doesn't have to be spell work. It literally does not have to be spell work, but I do feel like intention has been sent towards you. But they were doing it. They wanted you to feel like it was just life happening and there was nothing spiritual. There was nothing to look within, so that you become more plugged into the matrix and less connected intuitively to, you know, Mother Gaia and to the cosmos, to the universe, to God, to Vishnu, to Allah, whoever you see as the divine oneness of all. And it backfired so badly, because they underestimated you. They underestimated you. The 10 of Wands coming out twice for this Queen of Pentacles. She is sandwiched in debt. She is swamped and drowning in debt, drowning in it. Then there is absolutely no wood through the trees. I don't know what they did, but they thought it was a sure thing. This Magician coming out here. Yeah. You've got to remember that my readings are timeless, so if this is not resonating with you, It may not be for you, or it may not have come to be just yet. Know that my readings are for entertainment purposes though, so you have to take what resonates, take it with a pinch of salt, ensure that you gain any type of professional advice you think that you may need for your business, for law, whatever that may be, before taking any advice from me. I do not take responsibility for you, you do not take responsibility for me. Hunky dory. Now, oh my goodness, I need to have a sip of my tea because I feel like I've been prattling on for ages. It does seem here with the Six of Swords to the Three of Pentacles in reverse to the Magician, that any offer that came in the past, that's going to come in the present or the future, you're going to be able to intuitively tell whether this is for you or not. Simply because I had vibes alone, vibrations alone, because you have a couple here who, it's like they want to consume your energy while also using you to create more energy for themselves. The Magician, like I said, is about alchemy. They want you to help figure something out for them here when it comes to finances. And it's also magic. Wow. Okay, someone here is broken-hearted. Broken-hearted. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Release. Release me. Release. Eight of Pentacles. Letting go. The Lovers. The Devil. Put those back. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles is the one that I've been told to take. The Eight of Pentacles is about expertise. It is about work, paid work. It's also, as you can see, her eyes are closed. She is doing this from memory and intuition alone because she's done it so many times before. Putting down the Four of Pentacles here, they were trying to get you fired. This is giving me, they offered you something, or they wanted to offer you something. You either blanked them, ignored them, or your guides were just like, ah, hell no, you're not even coming towards collective. It's not happening. And while they were feeling butthurt and angry, upset, whatever it may be, they've now tried to have you fired. They're trying to get you, they're trying to affect someone's finances. It's either get you fired, make you leave your job. If you are self-employed, kind of pack that up and say that you're bankrupt. And it's super backfired because this Queen of Pentacles over here is between a rock and a hard place. Rock and a hard place. They honestly came for a chosen one, and I don't think they realize that you were chosen. I don't think they realize. Page of Pentacles is coming out in reverse. This opportunity, there's a lot of pages and aces in reverse. Page of Swords, not wanting to learn, not wanting to listen, not wanting to take advice, not wanting to see things from another perspective. Pages are very young energies. They can be quite ignorant energies when they're in their shadow. The kind of shadow aspects. They can be quite naive when they're in the lighter aspects. But this Page of Pentacles in reverse is ignoring an opportunity, or it's almost like cutting your nose off to spite your face. They wanted you to do this. They want you to cut your nose off to spite your face. Petty. Oh my goodness. This is giving me, right? I don't know if any of you watch Charlotte Dobre or Dobra on YouTube, and she does like the reactions to people send in videos sometimes, or she'll read about, am I the a-hole because my boyfriend did re-ta-ta-ta, and I absolutely adore her. I love her when she does all like different imitations and stuff, but it's giving that level of petty. It's giving that level of petty here. Oh, look at that. Someone's coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. And I mean upright, the actual Queen of Pentacles. And how crazy is it that we're putting this down on the last row that has the King of Pentacles in reverse to the Four of Swords. So you have, that's why they're so separate. You have the Queen of Pentacles on the second row in the middle. And then you have the King of Pentacles on the sixth row at the top. They're both in reverse, but they're both kind of like doing their own things. Like the Queen of Pentacles that's in reverse is looking far off into the distance. The King of Pentacles is kind of looking back towards her. But this Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like this is you. And that's irrespective of gender, because this is about nurturing yourself and others, and then gaining beautiful bounty from that. This is like one step away from, for me personally, the Empress, you know, gaining that harvest, that bounty. And we have a rabbit down here. I don't know why that is calling to me. Something that was done in spring, something you invested in spring is going to come into blossom when? Late August, late summer. And this King of Pentacles here with the Four of Swords, this person is trying to get to you. I don't feel like they're together anymore, this couple. I think that they're still together, but if they're in like an open relationship or a polyamorous relationship, like, they're off doing their own things. They're literally doing their own things. They're not seeing eye to eye about money. They're not seeing eye to eye about some sort of investments here. Doppelganger is what I just heard. Someone here has been pretending to be you, or this Queen of Pentacles in reverse just looks like you. They style themselves like you. Why we got the King of Pentacles in the same row as the Queen of Pentacles in the upright? Ooh, look what just jumped out. It's the King of Pentacles upright, because this person wants to be your King of Pentacles. Shut the front door. Literally jumping ship. Literally leaving this Queen of Pentacles with debt up to like past their head. But it's more than just debt. This is like struggle and strife. They've left them in deep doo-doo, and now they want to come towards you like they're the King of Pentacles in the upright, you know, very astute when it comes to money matters. You can invest in me, we can work together, it'll be great. Is this person mental? Have they actually lost their tiny little mind? So I'm going to put this King of Pentacles right next to the King of Pentacles in reverse, because this person is playing games. They are an absolute clown. Honk, honk on the nose, right? Tell me about the High Priestess, because I feel like you are the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles. And it seems that it's your time to shine when it comes to finances, when it comes to money, when it comes to a business proposition, not from this Egypt over here, this King of Pentacles in reverse, pretending to be the actual real deal. But there's definitely something coming in for you. There's a lot of expansion. It has to do with your expertise in, I heard, the cosmos or astrology or horoscopes. You may be a tarot reader yourself, or you may be on YouTube and do tarot, or you may do it at home. You may have some spiritual gift that you're going to be asked if you want to monetize. Okay. Tell me about this, please and thank you. Ooh, two. Okay. We have the Five of Cups coming out. We have the Hierophant in reverse. And then we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, what's happening here? Five of Cups. Excuse me, I just had a confirmation. But Five of Cups is about abandonment, sadness, loneliness. Woe is me, everything is ruined. It's my party, I'll cry if I want to. And I'm putting this down over the High Priestess. So we have the Five of Cups coming out twice, you guys. Twice. This, if I go back to the start of this reading, there was this energy of trying to either mess up some sort of relationship that was coming towards you. And I don't know if that is a relationship with God or with the divine source, or if that's an actual relationship, like physical relationship. If you're already in a relationship, like a romantic one, there is this energy of trying to push it so that you sabotage it or the other person sabotages it. We do have the Hierophant coming out in reverse. You may also have this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, trying to, for some and only for specific people, trying to sue you for something, because that doppelganger energy is not just about the way that you look, it's the things that you are producing, creating, speaking on. And this person here thinks that they're going to take your creative agency. Is absolutely diabolical. Like, seriously, go kick rocks. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The Ten of Cups is going down over the Magician, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. You are about to meet your real soul family. Your real soul family. The more that you are healing, the more that you are like that child in, not Said Nation, what was the other one? You know, the one with Brad Pitt in it. and all those zombies just like going around. And the more that you're being very zen in the eye of the storm, the quicker it's actually bringing in like-minded people, kindred souls, you know, like souled people. So all of this storm that they are trying to bring in is just an absolute faff. It's their own mess, and you don't need to clean it up in any way, shape or form. I think you're just being told about this because I feel like there's a lot going to happen in the next 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks, there's a lot going to happen. There's going to be ups, there's going to be ridiculousness, there's going to be stupidness, as in like people trying to get your attention, this king and queen separately trying to get your attention in different ways. And even if it is magically, I think that you literally are at the level now where you can tap into the universe, and you can tell the difference, like I said before, between energy that you are manifesting and energy that's being sent towards you. 8 of Pentacles, please. Let me know about the 8 of Pentacles. Thank you. 5 of Swords. Someone always has something to say when we are succeeding, when we're climbing that ladder, but no one's there to support when you're not, right? This 5 of Swords coming out. This is an argument, confrontation of some sort. Oh, I think this is also something about your empowerment when you started standing up for yourself, or returning to sender. And I don't know if that's returning to sender through spell work. You may be a white witch or a green witch or a hedge witch or whatever, or whether that is just through prayer, through intention, through listening to different, you know, meditations. But this 5 of Swords to me is not really just about like arguing with someone else. This is giving me like catty energy of, nah, that's not mine, I'm not taking that, take that back. Take it back. Someone is upset that you are just so chill about the situation. You're so chill about this situation. They don't like it. Oh my goodness. Someone is like a real Debbie Downer. A bitter Britney. You have 9 of Cups in reverse. The 9 of Cups in reverse is exactly that. Having a sour taste in your mouth. Not being happy with life. And this is coming down to the Page of Pentacles in reverse, an opportunity missed. They wanted you to feel like this. They wanted you to miss out on something. And I think both of them have the same end goal, but they have different reasons. They have the same end goal, but they have different reasons. You have the 7 of Wands coming out here. Okay, you have people that are fighting for your attention, both good and bad. Because I think that there's going to be a lot of really beneficial opportunities and windfalls of money coming in for you, like I said, in the next 6 to 8 weeks. And this King of Pentacles over here is fighting hard to come forward and look like they actually are a king, like they actually can make things grow, like they don't have, I heard, misdemeanors or something on their police record. Oh my days, what a mess. Like when you decide to invite chaos into your home, you can't then be upset that it mashes up your house and lifts the roof off, you know. But this person has literally invited chaos in to this Queen's house, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and left them to pick up the pieces, left them to fix their own roof. Crazy, crazy work. Okay, let me get couple more before I go, because I have no idea how long I've been talking for, and I'm sure it's been years. Let me see. I want to watch that film again, like the original with Gene Wilder, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Let me know in the comment section which version of that film is your favourite. The one with Johnny Depp scared the crap out of me because he looked he looks so weird. He looks so weird. And I want to watch, I don't know why I'm telling you this. I want to watch See No Evil, Hear No Evil again with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. I watched that as a kid. Like my dad used to love those types of films, and I thought they were hilarious. So we have The Judication coming out with High Honor. And, oh, Message of Concern, eh? It seems like whatever is coming towards you opportunity-wise, money-wise, you better stay where you are, madam. I do this all the time. I keep knocking this painting over. Whatever it is that's coming towards you is coming towards you in like a legal way. I feel that if this Queen of Pentacles is foolish enough to actually take you to court for something or try and claim something as their own, they are not going to win. They're literally not going to win. You're going to be seen as being in high honor. You have adjudication here with the judge looking towards you and not them. And this is a message of concern actually for this feminine, but it's a message of concern for this King of Pentacles in reverse, because they're also going to be pointed out or fingered by the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and be like, this is not just my mess, this is his mess as well. And it's going to come at the worst possible time for this King of Pentacles. Well, he's trying to schmooze you and try and come in like he's this great business person and be missing out, and like he is the magician. And I don't think that he is. I think he's really playing a part. Remember, we got told to really focus on this card over here. And look how it's turned itself upside down. The devil is a liar, right? It's going to come in. Going to try and make you think that he is this divine masculine for you. Wild. Five of Swords, please. Tell me about that to the Eight of Pentacles. Thank you so much. Journey in reverse. A short journey going on here. Something was a short journey for this fake magician. This person's arguing about what? This person is an opportunist. They're an absolute opportunist. Let me put down the first one. Journey came out. Well, it's going to be a short journey. Whatever accusations, whatever chaos they try to send towards you, especially when it comes to your work, your skills, the things that you are really good at, and how you kind of connect that into your spirituality, your faith, your religion, it's going to be very short-lived. And I don't mean your journey, I mean them trying to shorten your journey. Does that make sense? Have I just convoluted that? Pathway and Lovers in reverse. So this person could be your ex. They don't have to be, but they are very out of sync with their own way of bringing oneness and wholeness into the duality of light and dark. This person could have a stutter. Tell me about the Nine of Cups, please. Please and thank you. Thank you so much. Marriage in reverse. Okay, so this has definitely been a separation between the two. I feel like these two are either married to the job, married to their work, married to like the love and greed of money, or they had a business or a brand together that made money, but they weren't really in a relationship, if that makes sense. It's like going on YouTube and like you will see so many influencer families, and you only get to see the positive things. You don't see the arguments. You don't see them going, you know, well, I don't want to film today. I am tired. I want some privacy. Or, you know, what was that documentary with, was it 8 Passengers? Was it called 8 Passengers? I don't know if you've seen it. It's crazy about this woman who became like a massive influencer on like the daily, being like this mother to like loads of kids, and how she at one point had taken away the child's bed for doing something, so he didn't have a bedroom. It's not just bed, he didn't have a bedroom for 7 months. And you find out that actually she was abusing her children. You don't see that stuff. Like, I swear she went to prison, and so did her husband. It was wild. So you're not seeing these things. You don't see what's happening behind the closed doors. And I don't think this stayed up. Like, I don't know what they did to end up with this Queen of Pentacles having so much debt. And it's not just debt. There's something else that is like chaining this person. It's almost like having your reputation tarnished, to the point that even if you had it quashed, even if you turned around and was like, well, that didn't actually happen to that person, it's already planted a seed of doubt in so many people's minds, especially if they are online. They lost a lot of followers, and even after something may have come out, they didn't get those followers back. Their business is kaput. It's kaput. Okay. I'm going to put this down here next to the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this King of Pentacles as well may have been the one that instigated a divorce of some sort, and left everything to the Queen to pick up. What have we got here? Courtship. This person's coming towards you. They're going to try and like offer you a job or offer you a sponsorship or whatever it may be, and then they want to court you and schmooze you. This person is some raggedy, conniving, manipulating, I don't know. Just be aware. Be aware. Anything else that the collective needs to know? Two of Pentacles is coming out again, you know, to the Chariot, to the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person's going to try and tell you, they want you to think that they really are your divine counterpart. This person's going to try love bombing you. This is wild. I'm going to leave it there because I could talk for years, but I need to drink. I need to have a break. I love you guys. I really hope that this has given you the confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to this channel and you enjoyed this and, you know, you'd like to see more of what I do, I'd love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell so you can see when I post. And never miss out. Never miss out on these wonderful readings. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, kisses, I love you guys. Have a look in the description box if you are interested in getting a personal reading. All the information you need is there, including pricing, service list, email, everything, okay? If you do not hear from me after 2 days of emailing me, just prompt me, okay? Because my ADHD brain sometimes goes error 404 and and I see the email and then I'm like, have I emailed them back? So just send me another email, prompt the email. It will kick me up the butt and I will respond to you. I love you guys. Bye bye.